All right, thank you much. Well, when you think of a church, you usually think of it as a place of worship and praise. But lately, some criminals have been seeing them as easy targets. Our Quentin Smith speaks with a pastor and a sheriff about things churches can do to protect themselves. He joins us live with more. Quentin?
Allie, sadly enough, it's becoming a common thing to hear about church break-ins. In fact, just a few weeks ago, a church here in Columbus was broken into and robbed. I spoke with the local pastor, and he calls it an ungodly act for someone to steal from the Lord's house.
People have lost their spiritual morals when it comes to God.
Randy Randall has been a pastor in Columbus for 5 years now and says the recent news about people breaking into churches is a little unsettling.
When they break in the house of the Lord, something that's supposed to be holy ground and it's supposed to be a sanctuary, for a safe haven for you, it makes you fearful.
Randall is the pastor at Community-Wide Outreach Ministry and admits smaller churches are usually an easy target for burglars.
I think that's what they target mostly, churches that's off to themselves and maybe not have a lot of lighting around it, and it's easy access.
Churches are an easy target, of course, but you know, there's nobody there other than at church time or Sunday school time, or if they're having a gospel meeting.
However, to help combat this problem, Monroe County Sheriff Cecil Cantrell says his deputies regularly check in on all of the local churches. They also leave door hangers like this one to send a message to the bad guys.
The piano or organ or guitars or whatever they have in there, speaker systems or whatever, that's an easy sale to other people or trade it for drugs or whatever, and a lot of people do that.
Pastor Randall says he desperately wants to see this cycle come to an end and has this advice for churches to protect themselves from break-ins.
What we need to do is get out and meet and greet the people first and foremost, and then build a relationship with them, and then they'll be our eyes. They'll watch the church. They'll make sure the church is okay.
Make sure the doors are locked. Make sure the windows are locked. Make sure your security system is up to date. Make sure you got everything working properly.
And we can do more by making sure we got better security lights up, street lights, or whatever we can to make the church noticed, even in the night.
Now, if a person breaks into a church and is caught, they can be charged with the burglary of a church and can face felony charges as well as jail time. Allie, back to you.
All right.